Yes, ma'am, we can start, ma'am.
Yes, shall I start, sir? So, good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all the participants joining us today. On behalf of Bridgie Academy, Genta Recruit and Forge of Human Capital under the Bridging Industry and Resources Corporation Initiative, I'm delighted to welcome you to this important session. Today's program has been designed to bring together industry, institutions, and aspiring professionals on a common platform to understand emerging opportunities, workforce development pathways, and industry-linked learning. Through BRIC, we aim to build stronger connections between industry needs, talent development, skilling ecosystem, and institutional collaboration. This session is not only about information, it's about awareness, opportunity, and action. To formally welcome all of us and set the tone for today's session, I now invite the driving force behind the initiative, our visionary leader, Mr. Murli Kasinath, CEO of Forge of Human Capital, Genta Recruit, and Bridgie Academy, to deliver the welcome address. So may I request you to please address the gathering.
Ma'am, thank you very much, ma'am, for your kind introduction, your kind welcoming, and supporting the initiative. Good afternoon to everyone presented here. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the National Apprenticeship Workshop organized by Forge of Human Capital, Genta Recruit, and Bridgie Academy. At the heart of this initiative is a simple but powerful belief that the future of the workforce development lies in the building strong bridges between the education, industry, and employability. This is precisely the purpose of this BARC, Bridging Industries and Resource for Cooperation, is we seek to create a collective platform where institutions, employers, skilling bodies, industrial leaders, and emerging professionals can come together to build practical, scalable, and future-ready pathway for growth. As you all know, that apprenticeship is one of the most effective pathway in the direction. It is not merely in the training model or a policy initiative. It is a strategic mechanism that connects learning with the application, talent with opportunity, and potential with productivity. Its rapidly evolving economy, apprenticeship has the power to equip young people with hands-on industrial exposure while helping organization building capable and job-ready talent pipeline. It is a win-win model. This benefits student, employers, institution, and the large economy. That is the why awareness session like this is so important. When awareness is participation improving, and when participation improves, meaningful opportunities are created. I sincerely thank our expert speaker from Skill India Foundation, Mr. Harswardhan Verma, and Mr. Ramesh Armugam, and Mr. Madan Kumar for joining us today and sharing their valuable knowledge and experience. As Skill India Foundation is one of the authorized and recognized by Ministry of Higher Education and Ministry of Skill Development from Government of India as a third-party aggregator who are implementing an apprenticeship initiative across India. I welcome all these expert speakers to this initiative. On behalf of Bridging Industries and Resource for Cooperation, BARC, I welcoming you all, the participants. Past 2 years, we are bringing lot of speakers, eminent speaker, expertise speaker, subject matter expert to this forum every month. To all people are participating and gathering the information, knowledge, and the power, so on. So I also ask all the participants to share some of the speakers whom you know in the field of HR, finance, compliance, and which should support the industrial ecosystem. Kindly give the speaker name. We will invite them to this forum and ask them to deliver the note and support our industrial ecosystem. Let us continue the work together to strengthen the apprenticeship ecosystem and create a future where talent is nurtured through collaboration, exposure, and purposeful activity. Thank you, and I wish you all a very insightful and productive session ahead today. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words and for setting the context so meaningfully. We now move to the speaker's introduction segment. To start with, please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Mr. Harshavardhan Verma, Apprenticeship Head at Skill India Foundation. He brings valuable experience in apprenticeship promotion, stakeholder engagement, workforce development, and organizational strategy, with a professional background that also reflects strength in business leadership, accounting, audit, and management. He contributes a well rounded perspective to apprenticeship and employability initiatives. He works strongly. His work strongly reflects a commitment to building meaningful connections between industry requirements, institutions, and emerging talents. We are delighted to have him with us today. Welcome, Mr. Harshavardhan Verma.
Thank
The
you.
next
Thank you.
speaker, Mr. Madan Kumar, Head NATS at Skill India Foundation. He brings a strong expertise in business development, client partnership, hiring strategy, and workforce solutions, with a clear focus on aligning talent development with organizational needs. He is actively involved in promoting and supporting National Apprenticeship Training Scheme, helping institutions and stakeholders better understand apprenticeship pathways and implementation opportunities. We are pleased to welcome Mr. Madan Kumar to today's
Thank
session.
you.
The
Thank you.
next speaker, it is a pleasure to welcome our third speaker, Mr. Ramesh Armugam, Head NAPS at Skill India Foundation. He brings extensive expertise in government schemes, implementation, finance, operations, administration, compliance management, and stakeholder coordination across major skill development initiatives. With leadership exposure in projects such as NAPS, NATS, Summit, and TNSDC, he has played an important role in ensuring effective execution and operational excellence. His insights will be especially valuable for participants looking to understand apprenticeship opportunities and industry participation more clearly. We are honored to have Mr. Ramesh Armugam with us today. With this introduction, we have moved to the main session. I request our distinguished speakers to take the session forward and share their insights with the participants. Over to you, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Shanti ma'am. Thank you, Molly sir.
Thank you,
Uh,
sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. A very welcome to all, and thank you for joining us today on for National Apprenticeship Awareness Workshop. As ma'am told, myself Harshvardhan Verma, Apprenticeship Head at Skills India Foundation. We were absolutely delighted to have such an incredible audience with us. On behalf of First Job Human Capital, Bridgeview Academy, and BIRC Initiative, I extend a heartfelt welcome to each one of you. Today's session is not another webinar. It's a powerful opportunity to explore how apprenticeship can transform your workforce, optimize hiring costs, and help you to build a strong future ready talent pipeline. Okay. We have Mr. Ramesh and Mr. Madan, which ma'am already given you brief, introduction about them. So I no need to put again about all these things. Okay. Together, they bring deep practical insight that will make session highly valuable and actionable for all of you. They are highly experienced, they're highly talented, and highly reachable persons. Both Madan Kumar and Ramesh. So you can reach out them anytime, any moment. So I'm really happy to see them again on this with me as a co-speaker on this panel. So over the next 90 minutes, I encourage you to stay engaged, take notes, and think about how you can leverage these opportunity in your organization. Let's get started and together, and let's build a future workforce. Okay. So to make this, more, uh, you know, engaging, I'll be starting with some kind of a questionnaire. So you must be, as an audience, you must all know about this apprenticeship programs. What is this apprenticeship and all of things? Let me have a word. Let me have a question for you. Then you can answer it, and then we can start it. So you can start in the chat box also. Okay. So who, well, basically from the audience, I'll be asking that, is it true that only manufacturing companies can engage apprentices? Engaging tourists who thinks only factories are engaging apprentices, or what exactly you are thinking? Okay, so I hope you have all answered the question. So basically, and any company who having a 4 plus headcount into the company can engage apprentices voluntarily. Okay, so the next question is, if your company has 35 employees, is an apprentice program a choice or a mandate? What is your answers? Can we have something in the chat box? Everybody answered? Okay, so basically, if any industry, I'm talking about the manufacturing, I'm talking about the service, I'm talking about the any type of industry, if they are having a 30 plus headcount into your organization, it is mandatory for them. So it means the answer over here is, if your company has 35 plus 35 employees, means 30 plus, so you have to compulsory hire the apprentices. It's not voluntary. Voluntary only 4 to 29. But if it is 30 plus, it's a mandatory. So other next, this is round one. So let us say, what is the result? Okay, the first question is like 47% people think that only if any establishment 4 plus can participate voluntarily. That is true. Any establishment 4 plus, and the false also. Okay, 53% thinking it's a false, but actually it is not. Okay, next question is, if your company having a 35 employees, it's purely mandatorily. 44 people think voluntarily. That is not actually true. And 30 plus 56% people are correct on. Next, then next. Only these questions have you put it? Then yeah. So the next round, and everyone can see the question. So the basically, this is, we will discuss in later on. Next, don't go with this. So second questions we can see is what is the hidden saving? Besides the stipend reimbursement, what are the financial burdens that will help you to save if you hire an apprentice? What are the answers you can say that these are the burdens which any industry does not have? Please answer me. Please answer in the chat box. Anyone? No one knows. Besides the stipend reimbursement, name three financial burdens that completely disappear when you hire an apprentice instead of regular employee. If you want to speak, also you can speak. You can unmute yourself and speak. That's not a problem. Okay. Sumit is telling PF, PSIs. Okay. Anyone else? No PF, no minimum wages. Okay. Mandatory. Anyone else? Anyone else? Please answer. It is very 2-3 people are only replying. No bonus and gratuity. So let me just disclose the answers basically. So if you hire an apprentice, no labor law is applicable. If no labor law is applicable, so it means to say no ESIC, no PF, no gratuity, nothing applies. Only stipend you have to pay. So three financial burdens also over. Okay. But the next round three, mother. Yeah. So the third round, the process pursued. Now the question is, you have registered onto the on the portal and selected your candidate. According to the process flow, what is the very next step you must perform before the government process any DBT? Means any reimbursement or any subsidy government gives you. What is the first things you have to do? Anyone please answer. Onboarding the candidate on regular basis or provide on-job training and regular stipend payment. Only one people have replied.
Should be providing on-job training and regular stipend payments. That will be the primary task.
Okay, yes. Provide the on-job training and regular stipend payments. Okay. 7 people have replied. So, okay, next question is the TPA lifeline. If your HR is struggling with MIS reporting or claiming their 25% reimbursement, which entity is specifically designed to handle this end-to-end program management for you? Anyone can reply in the chat box. The question itself has an answer basically.
Should be able to reach out to TPA helpline or the government portal.
Yes, exactly. So TPA has been empaneled for such things only. If the HR is struggling with all these things, so definitely the TPA can help you with these things. Let's say the result. So the first question, 4 out of 11, the 4 people thinking onboard the candidate on regular basis. This is not the right answer. The right answer is provide on-job training and regular stipend payments. Then only the DBT will get transferred. See, for transferring the DBT, you have to provide the stipend. Then only the DBT will get disbursed. So this is the right answer. Okay. Second itself, the TPA. You have to reach out the TPA. The TPA has been empaneled for such things only. If you are struggling to hire apprentices, if you're struggling for the compliance point, if you're struggling to get the reimbursement from the government, so you can definitely go for it. But then I think last round, round 4.
No, you are telling about round 2 or round
4. Next, no.
No, only 3 rounds are there. No?
Okay, that's it from my side. This is the engagement part. Okay, so now the actual, the presentation mode, we will go for it. You have all these answers. If you have any questions, please reach out at the end of the slide. Okay. The next, yeah. So Okay, so the agenda of this workshop is why it is coming. Okay, the workshop agenda is again this poll is keep on blinking. So the workshop of the agenda is apprenticeship in India, landscape and opportunity. Second point, we will go with the Apprenticeship Act and industry relevance. Then third point is NAPS, that is National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme and its details. Fourth one is NATS, National Apprenticeship Training Schemes and their details. And state government, state government just a minute, PPT is on. Have you stopped sharing?
It's return back. Just a minute.
Please share again. So the fifth point is state government schemes. There are a lot of state government schemes also available into the country that you can also avail. And the sixth point is compliance, eligibility, and registration. Next, madam. Okay, so apprenticeship in India, the big picture. So basically, by 2030, we need, as a country, we need 550 million plus workforce to to work in the country, because there's a lot of investments are coming, a lot of people and lot of investors are coming to invest in India. But what we don't have a skilled manpower. So basically, 550 million plus people are required by 2030. As an apprentices target, the government having by this year end, we have 15 million apprentices targets are there, which we are 90% we are achieving into this. The maximum incentives we get it is as a 4,500 rupees per apprentices per month. This is the incentive given by the government. And if you are having a 30 plus employees in your company, then you have to mandatorily hire apprentices into your organization. So why apprenticeship matters? India has one of the world's youngest workforce. Average age is 28 years only. Only point, like Japan having a only 0.3% of workforce trained via apprenticeship versus 2.23%. We are having only 0.3% trained workforce via apprenticeship. Like other countries like Germany, Japan, other European countries having a 2 to 3% of their trained via workforce are via apprenticeship. So we are just in very beginning stage of it. Bridging the skill gap is critical for India's 5 trillion economic goal. As you all aware, now India's target is to go for the 5 trillion economy. That is a target. So if we don't have a skilled manpower, we don't have a workforce ready, we not able to reach it. So what is this apprenticeship? Apprenticeship equals to the on-job training with government financial support. Okay, I'll answer you all these questions. Apprenticeship is equals to the on-job training with financial support. So there is some financial support given by the government of India, so which we will discuss in the furthermore slides. Government push. National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme, controlled by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. National Apprenticeship Training Scheme, controlled by Ministry of Education. National Education Policy, emphasize vocational integration. Means now must be knowing NEP, new National Education Policy emphasize more on the practical training than the theoretical part. Now students studying into this new pass out, they have to compulsorily go for the practical training. They have to learn the things, how the things are there. And the union budget 26-27 itself, this year the budget is somewhere around 9,600 crores for skill development allocations. This is the budget government has increase some 60% of their budget into this scheme. So government is very serious on this initiative. They're spending a lot of money into it. So we can also leverage it. Things. So anyway, do we have any question on this point? Okay, the BH Flux Force Private Limited. What are all the statutory compliances to cover?
Harsh, can you go ahead with your presentation so that finally we can take forward the question?
Oh, sure. Next slide, Madan. Okay, apprenticeship growth in India timeline. 1961 Apprenticeship Act enacted. You must be knowing apprenticeship comes into the picture from 1961, but still we are not able to reach, we are not able to send our candidate for the apprenticeship training. Okay, 2014 there is amendment and modernization. Non-trade, optional trade added, scope expanded beyond manufacturing. Initially what happened, only ITI candidates used to go for the training, apprenticeship training. So what happened in 2014, there is the government has expanded their bandwidth, like any kind of a trade, any optional trade. Optional trade is any kind of service based industry, retail based industry. These industries has been added for the scope of training. 2016 NAPS launched. NAPS, I told you, National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme. What happened into this scheme? Any candidate who wants to do the apprenticeship training, they can also include into it, and government is going to incentivize that 1,000 per candidate per month to employer. This is the incentive government has launched in the year of 2016. Portal based registration introduced. Means initially we don't have any portals. You have to submit the offline document, then all the claim parts and other parts works on that time. But in the 2016 government introduced the portal also. Then what happened after that? 2019 NATS expanded. Initially, as I told you, NATS is for the engineering and diploma candidates who are into the manufacturing industries. Here also the other part that government has expanded, other part of that engineers and graduate pupils can also come and join the course. 2021 digital push, apprenticeshipindia.org portal upgraded, Aadhaar linked registration. So in 2019 Aadhaar linked and all the things government has started in the registration. 2024 scale up target. As I told you, last year we have a target of 10 million apprentices. This year we have 15 million target. So year by year we are expanding ourselves. We are increasing the targets from the government of India. Next. Okay, sectors and opportunity where apprenticeship works. As I told you, it's irrelevant of any industry. But anyway, I will name what our industries covered: manufacturing, construction, IT, healthcare, retail and FMCG, BFSI, power and energy, education and skill. It means to say any industry any industries comes works in India covers under this apprenticeship. So no need to think about my industry comes or not come. Any kind of industry, where manufacturing to the service-based industry, any kind of industry comes under the apprenticeship model. For the next. Okay, let us talk about what is NAPS, National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme. Employer incentive 1,500 per candidate per month. That is 25% of the stipend reimbursed by the Government of India. Launched by Government of India, flagship initiative under Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship to promote apprenticeship across industries nationwide. Objective: reimburse 25% of the prescribed stipend up to 1,500 per candidate per month, applicable to all establishments with 30 plus employees. Build a loyal talent pipeline, pre-screen youth ready to contribute, reduce HR and training costs. We are building your future workforce from within. Increase industry participation. Open to all sectors: manufacturing, service, IT, healthcare, any trade, non-trade designation can be registered under the NAPS. So what is NAPS? Again, I'm repeating, NAPS is nothing. It's a scheme. comes under the Apprenticeship Act, where 1,500 incentive was given now also given by the Government of India, that is Ministry of Skill Development. All industries can comes under it. Any industry who having a 30 plus manpower, they can go for it. I will answer all your questions. I've seen some message in chat box. Okay, I will answer all of this. Next, and let us talk about NATS, that is National Apprenticeship Training Scheme. Employer incentive is 4,500 per candidate per month. It is for engineering and diploma graduates. If you have the candidate has completed the engineering and diploma, the candidate comes under the NATS scheme. So basically, what is Ministry of, it's run by the Ministry of Education, that is BOAT, Board of Apprenticeship Training or Board of Practical Training. NATS is administered by Board of Apprenticeship Training under the Ministry of Education, Government of India. For engineering and diploma graduates, designed for fresh graduate, diploma graduates seeking practical industrial training for full-time employment. It means to say any candidate who have completed their graduation or diploma, they don't have a practical experience. So what happened? The government is asking you have to go for the you have to go for the apprentices training. Then you can go for the permanent employment. 4,500 per candidate per month is the employer incentive. Government directly reimburses 4,500 per apprentices per month. This is the significant cost saving and talent pipeline building. Basically, any candidate you can hire at the rate of 14,000 or 15,000 rupees. On that 4,500 comes from the government, and balance you have to pay. So what you can understand that how big the cost saving is. 12-month practical training program, structured 1-year training program, assesses and convert top performer into the permanent employees with confidence. So as you aware, like most of the companies have started these schemes as an entry level. If you have to take an entry in any of the organization, I'm talking about the big organization, Tata. I'm talking about the other PSU companies what is this? Oil refineries companies are there. All have converted this is an entry level. If you have to take an entry, you have to come via the apprenticeship model only. Next. There is a quick comparison between NAPS and NATS. Okay. So let us firstly governing body. In the NAPS, the governing body is the MSDE, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. In the NATS, Ministry of Education is the governing body. Target group. In the NAPS, school minimum 5th pass out to the ITI. These candidates are the target group. In the NATS, engineering and diploma graduates are the target group. Monthly incentive. In the NAPS, it is 1,500 per apprentices per month. Okay. In the NATS, it is 4,500 per apprentices per month. Duration. Same duration. It can start from the 6th month to the maximum of 36 months. 36 months means 3 years. And in the NATS also, same 6 months to 36 months. That is 6 months to 3 years. Portal, both having a different portal. In the NAPS, the portal is apprenticeshipindia.org. And in the NATS, nats.education.gov.in. This is the website. Eligibility. As I told you, minimum 5th pass out. Age criteria is 14 to 30 years. And in the NATS, the graduate diploma must come before joining. Suppose in the candidate is joining in the 2026 in your company. So the candidate has to pass within the 5 years from the date of joining. So it means say if it is a 2026 the candidate is joining, so candidate has to pass 2021 or after. I hope you have cleared on this one. What is this? This is best for skilling at scale. This is assessing the tech graduates. Basically, this is the comparison. Next. Okay. Key benefit to employers. Direct government incentives. 1,500 per month Under NAPS, 4,500 per month. For NATS, directly reimbursed per apprentices. Reduces workforce cost, lower hiring, onboarding and training costs significantly with a ready pipeline. It means to say, as an HR or as a company, you must be spending a lot of money into the market to hire the candidates, hire the correct candidates, or I can say. So what happens? There is a significant cost has been given by the government. So you can train them, you can assess them. First 6 months you can assess them, or a year you can assess them. For those period also government is ready to spend money on them. Promote loyalty. Apprentice trained in-house develop deeper loyalty and higher retentions. Somebody you have given the first job opportunity, definitely there is a loyalty is there. Definitely retention is higher for this. Statutory compliance. Establishment with 30 plus employees must engage apprentices, avoid penalties. So there is a penalty clause is also there. If you are having a 30 plus industries in your 30 plus headcount in your company, you have to compulsory hire the apprentice into your company, which I will discuss you how many percentage you can hire, but that is compulsory hire, and there is some penalties also there. If you don't hire the apprentices, government can penalize you also for the things. So you as an industry, you have to go for it. Pre-screen talent, access motivated youth candidates ready to contribute from day one. So basically, you can hire the candidate, and the apprentices they can start working from day one. The pool of data is available into the portal. In the database, you can look in the candidate, call for the interview. If it's suitable for you, then definitely you can go for it. Okay. Build future workforce, assess apprentices and convert top performers to permanent roles confidently. It means to say, suppose you have hired a 10 candidate as an apprentice. Out of 10, you think that 6 candidates are good enough to continue as a for job. So you can convert those apprentices into your permanent roles, and 4 you can ask them to leave. So that's the thing you can do. So there is no burden on you that you have to hire everybody. You can assess them. Next. Now, compliance, eligibility and registration process. Eligibility for employer, 30 plus employees, establishment are mandated. Any trade, non-trade designation eligible. Manufacturing and service sector, both covered. Register on apprenticeshipindia.org or nats.education.gov. As per your, the candidates, education, you can go for that website. Registration steps. Step 1, register establishment on portal, create job role, trade designation, upload apprentices details, document, sign contract and begin training, and claim monthly incentive reimbursement, or the money will go to the candidate account. That is the process is there, the SOP is there. Eligibility, apprentice NAPS, minimum the candidate has to 5th pass out. This is the minimum criteria. Age must be between 14 to 30 years. Must not be a full-time student or employee. If a candidate is seeking any pursuing graduation or something he's doing in a full-time, he cannot go for it. And the candidate is already got a job, so that candidate also cannot go for the apprenticeship. Eligibility, apprenticeship NATS. Graduate diploma fresher within 5 years. Register on nats.education.gov. No prior work experience is required. This is the eligibility of NATS. Next. There are state government apprenticeship schemes are there. In addition to central NAPS and NATS, many states offer additional incentive to promote apprenticeship learning. Tamil Nadu, TNSDC also planning to start an apprenticeship model. TNSDC also, starting the Tamil Nadu government also starting to start an apprenticeship program. Okay, in Maharashtra, the DVT schemes with additional reimbursement for industries and MIDC clusters and special economic zone. Karnataka, KSDB, Karnataka Skill Development and NSSC tie-up for supporting apprenticeship in IT, manufacturing, and textile sectors. Gujarat, GSDM linked program for industry in state industrial zone and added financial benefits. In Rajasthan, state skill development offering top-up incentive aligned with NAPS framework. So, all these state governments are also coming forward. There are other states also. West Bengal is also coming forward. That Madhya Pradesh governments also have started it. UP government also started it. There are plenty of this apprenticeship is right now is a hot topic, and everyone wants to come in forward because it's a national policy right now on the apprenticeship. Next. Okay, what are the challenges and solutions of apprenticeship in India? The first challenge is lower employer awareness about scheme. So basically, as an employer, there are a lot of industries are still exist. They still exist, but what happened? They do not know about these things. So what is the solution? Is the free workshop. These kind of workshops. Today we are doing a webinar. Sometimes we used to do in the offline workshops also, and we are keep on awareing the employers. So free workshops and TPS support. So as a Skills India Foundation, it is our responsibility and duty also to conduct such kind of workshops. Complex portal registration process. TPA handles end-to-end onboarding on behalf of employer. So as a TPA, as a Skills India Foundation, we engage end-to-end responsibility from the company registration to candidate registration to government incentives. Every kind of things start to end, we will take care. We will take care. Fear of compliance and audit issue. Expert guidance on documentation, PA, visa, strategy. We are there to if you face any kind of an audit, any kind of a compliance issue, we are there. We will be from day zero to end. We will be hand holding you for any kind of audits, any kind of problems. We will become handling your audit questions and all. We used to do for all of the other clients also who are already into the market. We used to do here also. We can do candidate dropout during training, structured monitoring, stipend on time, mentorship supports. These are the things. What is basically, if any candidate drops out during the initial period of time, there has to be some kind of a reasons are there. So maybe the right monitoring is not there, mentorship they are not getting it. There are a number of reasons are there where candidates is not getting time or mentorship on all the things, and stipend on time. That is a very important thing. If you don't pay stipend or salary on time, definitely there is a demotivation within the candidate and they can leave the company also. Mismatch in job role expectation, clear job role designation, pre-training orientation program. So you have to the job role. If suppose you're hiring an ITI in your company, you have to tell them you have to tell them how we can what job roles you are going for it, what is your work, all these things you have to very transparently you have to tell them. Then only this kind of a attrition won't be a problem for you. Delay in incentive reimbursement. So there is kind of a government delays are there, but as a TPA we are there to handhold you, to support you. Okay, so that the candidates will get that reimbursement on time. You will be getting reimbursement on time, so the program runs smoothly. So basically, digital submission is there via portal, reduces process timing significantly. In when we talk about some 5 years, 6 years back, that time the incentive comes after 6 months, 8 months, 12 months. There are a lot of delays are there, but as of now, since the DBT model is there, the government supports comes within a month, or let us say in few days, 5 to 10 days, the government subsidies also come. So incentives, the reimbursement also we are here to take care. Okay, next. So here I am. That as I told you, Harshvardhan, Madan, Ramesh. Now this is open to discussion. Any kind of a questions you can ask, or firstly we will take it from chat box, or you can ask directly also. What is your suggestion, Murli sir and Madan? how we can take the question?
Yeah, can you take the chat box question first, and further you can also take from the audience.
Okay. So we will go with the okay. We'll start from that. No strategy. Okay. The first question is
What are all the statutory compliances should cover for apprenticeship employees? That's the first question.
Acha, what are the statutory compliances? There is
Yeah.
no statutory compliances out there. If you hire an apprentice, there is no statutory compliances. But hello.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah. So what if suppose as an industry you have to hire, but then you stop sharing screen. So as I told you, as an industry, you have to hire an apprentices in your company if you're having a 30 plus headcount. So it's a statutory compliance. But other than that, like a PF, no ESIC, no gratuity, nothing is there. So no statutory compliances other than that it is available. It is
Hello, sir. Good evening. This is Gauri from BH Fluxforce Private Limited, sir. If
okay.
we are the manufacturing industries, if we are having 30 plus employees already in our on roll means how many employees we have to make it as a apprentice employees,
Yes.
and how much the minimum wages we have to give it to them.
Okay.
Because if any audit like ESI, if they come means they will ask why you are just simply make them as the apprentice, because they are thinking like to avoid the PF and ESI compliances, we are trying to make it as the apprentice employees, and we don't know any there is any minimum wages and all. And is there anything from the government side they will help us to get any certificate, like we are making this number of employees as experienced employees as apprentice? Is anything is from the government for the MSME companies, sir?
Yeah. So basically, whatever the numbers you are having into your PF and plus your salary register, so there can be some kind of a temporary plus contractual employees are into your company. Let us say you are having 100 company people are working in your company. Okay. So you have to, as a minimum mandate, you have to hire a 2.5% of your headcount. That is temporary plus permanent. So let us say minimum to minimum 2.5%, and the maximum capping can go up to the 15%. So let us say if you have taken example, 100 people are working in your company. So minimum 3 apprentices you have to hire any time during the financial year, and it can go up to the maximum of 15 candidates. More than that, you cannot hire apprentices into your company. This is the minimum compliance. Okay. Now the next question is, suppose an inspector comes to you, as a PF inspector comes or ESIC comes, and then he will ask you why you have taken the candidate into your apprentices and all the things. So you can simply say uh, it's a this is my mandate is there. I have to hire an apprentice into the company. So basically this is the one thing. Now the third question is, what is the minimum wages? So basically wages act does not apply onto those candidates. There is as per their qualification, their minimum stipend rate is there. So it starts from 6,800 rupees to 12,300. Whatever the numbers, that is based on their qualification only. Suppose a candidate is a graduate passed out, so the minimum stipend rate is at 12,300 rupees. And if the candidate is the fifth pass out, the stipend rate is at 6,800. Based on their qualification only, you can give them. Anything?
Thank you, sir. And one more thing, sir. Is there anything like till which period, till this period, we have to make them as apprenticeship? Later, we have to make them as the on-roll employee. Is anything is there for anything time period
Yes,
is there?
yes. There is a tenure of training is there. As I told you, the training start from 6 months to the 36 months. Basically, that depends on the what kind of a job roles and what kind of industry you are having. There is a already the course has been designed for your job roles. Just simply you have to hire the candidate. You have to put up the candidate into those job roles. So majority 90% courses are for 12 months majorly. 12 months, 360 days. So that is the 12 months. So basically 12 months is a 90%, but here and there it can be possible. Sometime it is 6 months to 8 months, 9 months, and 12 months it is there. So we
Okay,
have to
thank you,
separately
sir.
set for the things. What is that? What does your industry do?
We are into the manufacturing, sir.
What manufacturing?
Actually, we are taking government tenders and all. We are making components for the governments and we are supplying to them, sir.
Okay.
We
So
are
basically,
having 30 plus employees on our on roll.
hmm.
So
And
minimum we have to make around 2 to 3 employees. At least for one employee, we have to make.
Yes. 2.5% minimum mandate. 2.5% is a minimum mandate. 15% is a maximum. So
Okay.
whatever the headcount you are having, I'm telling you, it is temporary plus permanent. So permanent will comes under your PF. Temporary, maybe some contractual staff or something is there. That also you have to add. Both you
Okay.
club it, then multiply by 2.5%. That is the minimum mandate, and 15% is the maximum mandate, where government will give you the subsidies also. Subsidies, I told you, if you hire a diploma or graduate, that is 4,500 rupees. If you below than that, if it 10 pass out, 12 pass out, or ITI candidate, then 1,500 is a government subsidy which will come.
How to apply for the subsidies, sir? Anything specifically we have to do?
Yes. You have to. There is a SOP is there, that the procedure is there, which I given you the website also. What kind of candidate you are hiring basically?
Uh, for manufacturing, sir, for all kind of machining
No.
works or
Qualification of candidate, I'm asking.
Hers, can
qualification
we,
is mechanical engineers and
So
hers,
basically,
can we go for a one-to-one? We can have this as a one-to-one conversation. Can
one-to-one
you?
call we can do it. But there is a
Yeah,
just
because
there is a website and SOP is there. We can get in touch with you.
we will contact
sure,
you
sir.
like that.
Sure.
Can you
Thanks,
go
sir.
with the second question, ma'am? Can you take forward the next question?
Yeah, we have a few more questions in the chat, sir.
Hmm.
Under NATS, is there any compliance or only stipend is applicable likewise NAPS?
Same thing. Only stipend have to pay to the candidate. Other than that, nothing is there.
Okay, and one more question we have from Mohammed. Can we engage apprentices if there are workforce below 30? I think it's being already answered.
Yeah, already answered. It is a voluntarily basis we can hire. If you are having a 4 plus people into your company, 4 plus headcount is there. So voluntarily, if it is 30 plus, it is a mandate.
Okay, and there's a question, do DBT will come correctly?
Correctly
That,
means?
correct. That's a question from Mr. Sedubadi.
Yeah. It used to come. There is no kind of a challenges is there, because it's a portal driven things are there. So there is no kind of a discrepancies, very minimal.
Okay, and one more question from Mohammed Riaz, and he's asking, do people work all over India?
Hmm. Yeah, they can work all over India. Anywhere across this country, the candidate can go for the apprentice training. Even the government has opened the door for the people for the on-site location outside the India also can go for the apprentice.
Okay.
Hmm.
And there's a question from Mrunal Lad. He's asking, we are exploring to onboard TPA, yeah, NAPS and NATS program.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they are interested. We can give the link.
Yeah.
Address.
Yes. So Munal, we can get in touch with you. We have all these contact details. Murli sir, Madan, you having all this access. So get in touch.
Just
Get in touch.
Okay, and we have a question from Mr. Suresh. He's asking if NATS and NAPS enrollment stop attrition in job.
What?
NATS and NAPS enrollment stop attrition in job?
Stop attrition, yes. Comparatively it will help you to lower attritions. You cannot say totally elimination is there, total attrition is out, but yes, the compare if you do the comparison study, so the candidate whom you hired as apprentices, higher retention chances are there.
Okay. And there's one more question. Is ESI and PF to be deducted? I think it's already being answered.
No need to
No
hire.
need. Okay. And why do companies hire apprenticeship? Is it possible to join apprenticeship without passing school?
Without minimum fifth pass out is there, minimum fifth pass out is there, then you can join apprenticeship and as per your qualification.
Okay. And there's a question from Venkateshan. He's asking, can we engage the UAN holder to apprentice?
No, actually, it is not allowed, because, as I told you, you cannot have an experience into any other jobs, because this is for the freshers major.
Yeah, this is the last question. We have received notice to appoint apprentices, but our client want experienced candidate. What can we do?
Who asked this question? The person can come here and share the pain actually.
And there's a question from Edison. He has candidates. How long they can work as an apprenticeship?
As I told you, the candidate can work from 6 months to 36 months, subject to their job roles.
Okay. To the incentive. There's a question from Venkateshan. Candidates, how long period receive the incentive?
Same, the longer the training is there, like it start from 6 months. So every month the candidate will get the DBT and incentive amount. Post that they won't receive, from the day one onwards they will get this DBT money.
Okay, I think this question is already answered, but I'll just read it out. If a student has not completed schooling, how can they join NAPS and what opportunities are available for them?
Actually, there is a minimum is a fifth pass out is required. Without them, you cannot join as an apprentice in this
All right.
ecosystem.
Okay.
Minimum fifth pass out is required.
And can ITI students apply for NATS?
Now, no, NATS basically NATS is for diploma
And
and
engineering.
graduation. ITI comes under the NAPS one.
Okay, and once it is over 36 months, where will they move to either regular employment and what is that they have to be done?
Yeah, they can move for the regular employment.
So
Or
that's okay. Can apprenticeship switch domains during or after the program?
during the program, it is not allowed. And after the program, it's a one-time opportunity only as an apprenticeship. So it's a one-time thing only.
Okay. Who pays the stipend, government or the company for NATS?
Both. It's a both. Some part company pays, some part government pays. As I told you, it's like if you hire a graduate apprentices, the 4,500 government pays, the balance money the company pays.
Okay, okay. And how to enroll?
How to enroll? There is a website is available, and the two different websites are there. If you have to go for the NAPS as per the qualification, like NAPS, suppose the candidate is ITI or 12th pass out or 10th pass out, you have to go for the apprenticeshipindia.org.in. If you have to hire a diploma or technical candidate dealing with those candidates, you have to go over nats.education.gov.in. So two separate websites are. We can get in touch. We can share the mails to them.
So there's a question to Ramesh, sir, how NAPS and NATS work in education sector?
Ramesh sir.
Ramesh sir, you have to unmute.
Ma'am, read the question again, ma'am.
How NAPS and NATS work in education sector?
Education sector, ma'am. Education sector is not allowing the NAPS and NATS. Apprentice program not entering the education sector, ma'am. In teaching field, the teachers are they're not allowed in NAPS. Only NATS, only controlling the education sector, ma'am.
No, let me come to it. So basically, any kind of a organization, if you are having a 30 plus headcount, so 30 plus headcount is there, so you can go for the apprenticeship. I'm telling you, it's irrelevant of industry model. It can be a service, it can be a manufacturing, it can be a trading, any kind of a sector. If you're having a 30 plus headcount, you firstly you have to compulsory hire the apprentices. Like you can say the universities are there, the big colleges are there, you know. So these colleges having a more than 50 people working, 100 people are working, so where they can definitely can employ the apprentice into this things. It's not relevant to the sector wise. It's if you
Okay.
it goes with the headcount numbers.
All right. Okay. And there's a question, how is performance evaluated in NATS?
Every month you have to submit the evaluation report on the portal. What is the performance and other things. Now, Madan can guide these things. Madan, can you tell?
Yeah. So in NADS, each and every month, the candidate's performance will be evaluated. So adding to the Suresh question, so he has asked me the questions: do the apprenticeship get a certificate after NADS? And adding to that, how the performance are evaluated. So every month we need to now the NADS via the entire payroll and the entire stipend is processed via NADS portal only. So each and every month, what are their performance they have done in their training in the industries, it will be updated and it will be calculated in the portal. So based upon the performance and based upon their evaluation on each month, the certificate will be provided at the end of the training. But so the candidate performance need to be updated on every month, and adding to that, 8 to 9 months salary, I mean 8 to 9 months stipend is mandatory to get the certificate. For example, if you're given the stipend only for 3 months, and after that after some 3 to 4 months, the candidate you have not provided stipend or candidate drop out, the candidate will not get the certificate. So there is a strict evaluation will be there based upon the yeah, report what we are giving on daily monthly basis. That performance report will be evaluated by the concerned NATS official. So based upon that, after completing the 12 month, the certificate will be provided.
Right. And
And adding to that, one person has from the questions regarding the NATS applicable for petroleum industry. The program is not restricted for this industry only. They can participate. This earlier this program was purely for the technical streams, but now it is open for all streams and all trades. So if the graduate candidate with recent 5 year passed out, and if it is a diploma candidate recent 5 year passed out, they can onboard with the NAT scheme. And adding to that, petroleum industry also, yes, they can onboard the scheme. I hope I have answered the queries from the NATs.
okay. And there's a question, could you please explain the process you support for establishment under NAPS and NATS?
What? Can you repeat it?
Could you please explain the process you support for establishment under NAPS and NATS?
So basically, from day zero, firstly we will be onboarding you as an establishment. There are some documents we required from your side, like your EST, your PAN, your other than documents are there. We will be taking. We will apply to the government department, and we get the approval from the government department also. Then once you get approved, then we go for the candidate registration. When then the candidate, this again SOP is there, the mark sheet, Aadhaar, and everything is there. Then that also will help you to register the candidate. There is some contract generation is there. So that BH Flux, the company asked one question in this regard. How we justify to the PF inspector, ESI inspector, that these candidates under the apprenticeship or in the job. there is a letter will be given to the candidate in the name of candidate to the company. This candidate is an apprentice, so there is no ESICPF applicable for that. That letter also we will generate on behalf of you, and that we will be handing over to you. And every month we will process the payrolls also. Payroll also we will process it to the release of the DBT money and other thing. So you can say from day 0 to day 30, we will be working all day, so that this program runs successfully. That is the role of a TPA also. That particular.
Okay.
Thank you. And adding to that one question regarding that whether the person has been worked in a company, now he has been moved to the B company, whether he can able to register NATS in that particular B company. No, it is as with previously with the Harsar presentation, it is a one-time process. So once you have been onboarded, because all the streams will be pipelined and it will be monitored based upon the Aadhaar. So once you have been on linked with one Aadhaar ID with one unique number, then definitely you can't able to onboard again. So this is a
The
one
one-time
time.
opportunity.
What challenges do NATS apprenticeship face?
What challenges? NATS.
NATS.
What challenges in the NATS? There is not, since it's a portal-driven program is there, so there is not much challenges is there. But
Okay.
sometimes this is a government program only, so that there is no much. 90% the program is okay only. 10% sometimes it is possible that there can be some kind of glitches comes up and all the things like that. So there is no such challenges there in terms of portal, in terms of program.
Okay. Are there any exams or assessment after completing the on-the-job training?
Under the NAPS, there is a certain assessment is there. Assessment is there, but under the NATS, based on the evaluation done every month, the certificate will be awarded to the candidate.
Okay. How does the TPA ensure transparency in the NATS selection process?
TPA basically it's an industry-led program. So if you hire an apprentice, TPA having no role on that point, because since you have to hire the candidate, so you have to look for the things how the you are hiring correct candidate or not. As a TPA, our role is the compliance, majority compliance part, or the DBT reimbursement part. This is our part. Or but hiring the candidate is totally the control by the industry on.
Okay, and we have one more question from Edison.
Hmm.
If the 5 years experience candidate can apply for this role, NATS and NAPS, in case if they don't have a job.
No, they can't.
Okay.
It's a one time. I'm telling you, for experienced candidates, experienced people, this is not. This is a freshers, program.
Okay, what actions are taken against fake or fraudulent TPAs?
It is happening. What actions the authority is taking the actions? How I can supposed to answer these things? The authority is taking the actions on this.
See, the DPA who are not performing, they have been removed from the system, and it will be notified in the website also. So periodically, they are taking action on the TPS who are not performing or doing mismatch work or incorrect work. It is notified in the apprenticeship website also.
Oh yeah, it is. They keep on. The actions keep on.
I think we are done with the questions.
Anything anyone wants to come and speak also, no problem. You can take the direct questions also.
Ma'am, we can wind up, ma'am. There is no further question.
Yes, sir.
We can wind up, ma'am, if there is no further question.
All right, sir. Thank you. So, on behalf of the Vijay Academy, Gender Recruit and Purge of Human Capital, and the BRIC initiative. We express our deep appreciation to all our speakers and the participants, and our heartfelt thanks to Murli sir for continuously championing collaborative platforms that strengthen industry engagement and talent development. A special word of thanks to all the participants for your active presence, interest, and engagement. Thank you once again to everyone. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Anyone? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I think that's it from my end.
Thank you.
And we can connect everyone who have having a doubt. You can say, Madan, will you able to share the numbers on the chat box? So
Yeah.
your number.
So we have shared the feedback link, so they can just fill the feedback link. So we will be connect with our team will be connect with them. And meanwhile, we are just sharing the numbers also.
Yeah, put it here so that people can record save it, because some 2-3 people wanting to connect also.
Yeah, sure. I'm just sharing the numbers to the chat box.
And feedback link, is it will be sharing now or over the mail or WhatsApp? What?
No, we have shared in the chat box.
Okay. Can and please can everyone can fill that feedback form. Okay, I think everybody has got the number.
Yeah.
And feedback link have people started filling, I think.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much.